Hey, what is going on, guys? It's LittleBigness here, and I'm bringing you our team builder for week 5 of the UPA. This week we're going up against Matthew, aka Piccadilly C, the coach of the Green Bay Pikas. His team is right below me, and he's got Celebi, Crawdont, Ambipom, Hoopa, Girder, Carbink, Mega Charizard Y, Zoroark, Toxicroak, Reuniclus, Dragonite, and Steelix. So the things that I noticed, number one, I definitely want Rocks up in this game because he's got 2 Pokemon that he relies on to be weak to Rocks. And there's only 2 hazard removers. It's Mega Charizard Y and Dragonite, so he's not going to be removing hazards. And it's got to be beneficial to get them up. And then the other thing is he's got a couple of big weaknesses. He's weak to Psychic, he's weak to Fairy, he's weak to Fighting to an extent. What else is he weak to? Kind of Bug, Dark, kind of that stuff. So yeah, I've been exploiting that, and that's basically the goal for this battle. Just exploit these weaknesses, make sure it can all go well. Here, I need to move a bit over so I can center myself. Alright, there we go. So, first things first, coming for the first time, it's Overhang, the Gigalith, and I'm running a Custap Berry Sturdy set. I want to get Rocks up right away, so I want to get the Rocks up as safely as possible. The way to do that is with Gigalith. So I'm going to run Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Toxic, and Explosion. Toxic in case I need it to whittle something down. Stone Edge for the stab, Explosion for the Custap Berry, and bam, something's gone. So Gigalith should come up pretty big this week because I need those Rocks up. And I'm happy I get to bring him, you know? I think Gigalith's an underrated Pokemon, so... Next we got Mega Gardevoir, Mariah. I'm running a Timid Nature with Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Psy Shock, and Substitute. Substitute's just in case I can get it up. I don't really expect to be using it because I didn't really have anything else that I could use and really be effective with it. So I decided may as well put it on here. Then Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Psy Shock. It covers against basically all of his team. Almost everything on his team gets to it KO'd, at least, after Rocks. So nothing really switches into this Mega Gardevoir. It's going to come up big this week as a Wall Breaker. Should be doing really well. It's got a couple of problems, like I'm worried about Crawdont and Toxicroak around this thing, because I feel like Toxicroak can Sucker Punch it. I think it's Bullet Punch, too. I'm not sure about that, though. And then, yeah, I mean, Crawdont will just knock this thing out. Steelix can be a bit of a worry, too, to an extent, but I'm not too worried about it. Zoroark can be a worry. But, you know, this is just a Wall Breaker. There's definitely a lot of opportunities to send this thing in, so I'm going to take advantage of them. So next, we have Twitter, our Swellow, also making his debut. And I'm running a Flame Orb Gut set with Brave Bird, U-Turn, Steel Wing, and Facade. I wanted just Brave Bird, U-Turn, and Facade, but that Carbink is a thing, and I gotta make sure I have some sort of coverage for it, because it would be kind of embarrassing not to. So, I'm bringing the Steel Wing just in case, even though I don't expect I'll need it. It's better to be safe than sorry, because Carbink could do something, you know? And then this thing will hit incredibly hard with those Guts boosts. Those Facades are going to be so hard. He doesn't really have a Flying Switch in either. Steelix is his only Flying Switch in. And, yeah, I can kind of dominate him, really, with just Brave Birds from Swellow. It's going to be really nice. I'm hoping Swellow can come up big this week, too, because I think it's my best sweeper. I think I also might outspeed Dragonite after a Dragon Dance. No, I won't, actually. Anyway, next we have Shark Tail, our Electros. I'm bringing an Expert Belt set with U-Turn, Knockoff, Flamethrower, and Thunder Punch. It's a primarily physical set, but I am a bit biased because I want to be able to 2-hit KO Celebi with this thing. So I decided to bring the Flamethrower, just in case. So that's why I'm running the Brave Nature. I really want to be hitting things with U-Turns and Knockoffs, and then Thunder Punches for the stab. But if Celebi's there, I really got to hit with Flamethrower because U-Turn actually won't do that much. It might. Do I need Flamethrower for anything else? No. No. I feel like I could forfeit that. Oh, well, we'll keep it. Oh, yeah, let me look at some moves that I could run. I kind of want to stay in on that thing, though. See, I could run Drain Punch, but what does that do? Oh, Flamethrowers for Steelix. What am I thinking? Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I don't get walled out by Steelix with this thing. It's going to be big. Electros, I think this is one of the most underrated members on my team. I actually really like this thing. I didn't know I was going to like it so much. But anyway, next we have Ponyo, our Manaphy. And this week we're running an interesting set. I've been running Tail Glow all season so far. But Manaphy can do a lot of other things. So I'm running a Fizz Def, Rain Dance, Rindo Berries set. And the reason I have the Rindo Berry is because Celebi and Mega Charizard Y are really the only big threats to this thing. So then, when Mega Charizard Y comes in and tries to hit me with a Solar Beam, I can use my Rindo Berry against it, and then Rain Dance, and force the Char Y to switch out. Or if I need to use it for the Celebi, I can, you know? So it can go either way with that. It's mainly for the Char Y, but Celebi's there too. Now I've got Scald because, you know, nice stab, maybe get those burns, and cripple some things a lot. And I've got Dazzling Gleam, so I can hit the Toxicroak for at least neutral damage, and Dragonite won't just take my Scalds for free, and I can hit it a bit harder. So I'm happy with this Manaphy set. I think it's going to be a really interesting one that throws people off guard, so I like it. Especially Matthew, I think he could be thrown off guard. And next we have America, our Snorlax, coming back again. He took a seat behind for week 4 because there were so many just powerful physical attackers. I want to bring this thing so much more. It's Assault Vested with Thick Fat. This is a great counter to Char Y and Celebi. It can be a counter to, I guess, counter Uniclus, not really. To what else could it be a counter to? Zoroark to an extent. Hoopa it can be a counter to, even though it could be physical. So I do like this thing a lot. And I'm expecting, you know, this thing to come in and take a lot of special hits. But yeah, and in terms of the coverage, I've got Rock Slide basically for Char Y. I think, I've got Earthquake for things like Steelix, Toxicroak, Carbink. Pursuit there to trap Hoopa and to trap Celebi. And then Body Slam for the nice stab. So Snorlax should come in big as a pivot this week. Especially against that Hoopa, it could be really big. So, I'll see you guys hopefully watching the battle. I hope you guys can come out and support it because this league means a lot to me, you know? And hopefully we can come up with a win. We're on a bit of a losing streak, and I need a win. I really do. So I'll see you guys in the battle. Peace!